Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I am doing my introduction to the Pan Those Eyeshadows Project Pan. This was originally created by Alexi, and I will have her channel linked down below. Everyone kind of tweaks the rules a little bit, and so I will explain my exact rules and how I will be doing this project in a little bit. But before I get into it, if you're not already subscribed, I hope you subscribe before you leave. So if you've been with me for a while, you might know that I did this project last year and the year before that, actually. So I am no stranger to Pan Those Eyeshadows, but I did end this project, I think it was June of last year. So it's been a year, and I decided to end it because I just was not enjoying the randomization aspect of it. And I felt a little obligated. It was all in my own mind, but I felt a little obligated to use all of my shades together in one look and be really creative with my looks. And that was really hard for me. I'm a very creative person. I do interior design and I paint, and I'm very creative. So when it comes to my makeup in the morning, I don't really want to have to think about it too much. So this round, I have tweaked my rules a little bit, and I'm going to try not to get into my own head about having to use all of the shadows together. If, you know, there's a random like bright color that doesn't go with everything else. But also I feel a little more confident that I can do this project more successfully because I have decluttered a lot of my colorful eyeshadow palettes. Being a makeup lover and on social media is a blessing and a curse. Of course, you see people posting all these beautiful palettes and you think, oh my gosh, those colors are amazing. So you buy it, and then you realize you don't gravitate towards those colors, or you don't even like those colors on your eyes, or, you know, so many different reasons. So when I got pregnant, I'm still pregnant. When I got pregnant, I decided to just declutter everything in my collection that I just didn't want to deal with anymore. And that was mostly my colorful eyeshadow palettes. So I feel like, for the most part, my eyeshadow collection contains only shadows that I would be willing to wear and to pan. So hopefully that will stay true throughout this project. I'm really excited to get back into it. My rules, like I said, have changed since the last time, so I'll explain those now. Before, I was doing 5 randomized eyeshadows, and the goal was to hit pan. I think I was allowing myself to roll an item out if I used it 20 times. I think that was my rule. But this round, I'm only randomizing 3 shades, but I'm also hand selecting a 4th shade. So I'm doing that because I think having a little control over that 4th shade will help me either, you know, pick something that I think will be easy to pan or a shadow that will kind of create a more cohesive color story, because I know my brain is going to want that. So I have 3 different ways that I can roll an eyeshadow out. Of course, the main goal is to hit pan, but I also kind of want to keep this project moving, keep it a little more interesting. So I'm going to do a 15 use goal. If I haven't hit pan and I've used it 15 times, I have the option to roll it out. If I think I can hit pan within like 5 more uses, I might keep it in. I think it'll be like a case-by-case basis. But also, if I've had an eyeshadow in the project for 3 months, even if I haven't hit pan, even if I haven't hit 15 uses, which hopefully that won't happen. Then I can roll it out after 3 months. So those are my rules. I hope I'm not forgetting anything because I actually filmed this already. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted on my story. I had like the settings on my camera to follow my face, and I don't usually do that, I don't think. But I kind of not used to filming on my camera all the time. But in the video footage when I was editing it, whenever I would move my face, the background would move too. And it was just really annoying when I was editing it. So I felt like it would not be fun to watch as a viewer. So I have already posted my color story and my eyeshadows that I'm painting on my Instagram if you're following me there. But if you're still here or if you haven't seen my color story, I do already have the palettes right here. I'm gonna see if my footage of like randomizing the shadows is good enough. I don't think it is. And the lighting was terrible, so I don't know. If I feel like it's okay, I will insert it, but if not, I'm just gonna introduce the shadows to you. But I will be sharing like the randomization and everything in all future updates. Also, another thing that I did, which I'm so sad that I couldn't post, was I actually created a look at the end of the video with all 4 shades. This is something that Abby does on her channel. I will have her linked in the description box as well. And I just really love watching her create a look with her new shades that she rolls in each update. And I did that when I filmed this the first time. Of course, I'm already wearing makeup, so I'm not going to be doing that today. But hopefully in all of my upcoming updates, I will be able to do that because I just think it's really fun to see how people use the shadows. Of course, you may or may not use them in the same way every look, but knowing me, I probably will. But let me get into the first eyeshadow. And it was kind of ironic because I rolled in a shade from the palette that I'm working on in Project Level Up. This is my Milani Soft and Sultry eyeshadow palette. It's very reflective, so I think that's good right there. Thankfully, I did not roll in the shadow that I'm focusing on in that project, so I was able to roll it in. And it's the shade Tantastic. It is this warm toned. Is it gonna focus? Hello? I don't know if it's gonna focus. I wonder if that's the setting that I turned off. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. It is this shade here called Tantastic. I have used it a couple times already since filming, but I will post a picture of it on the screen. I did take, oh boy, I did take a photo the same day that I filmed the first time, so I don't think I'm going to be able to hit pan on this. I've tried working on mattes in this palette before, and it just was taking forever. I've only been able to hit pan in the metallics in this palette, so we'll see. I am wearing this in my crease today. It's just a nice neutral color. It's a little warmer than I like, but I can definitely make it work. The next shade comes from my brand new Alter Ego Coastal palette. I don't know. I was gonna say, like, what are the chances of rolling something new in? But honestly, my eyeshadow palette collection has kind of gotten like a refresh lately. I have quite a few new palettes, so I guess I'm not too surprised. But the shade that I rolled in is called Cocoa. And it is, let's see here. It is this bottom shade here in the corner. And again, I have used this a couple times since rolling in, but I will post a picture of it because it was brand new when I rolled it in. And yeah, I am wearing this as well in my outer V, like the outer third of my eye look. Spoiler, I'm wearing all of these shades today. Very neutral color palette. The third shade I rolled in was from my Pretty Precious palette from Half Caked. Another palette that's new to my collection. And I rolled in, of course, the darkest shade in the palette. It's called Slow Burn Dogs. And it's this one right here. As you can see, I have used it a few times. But I will post the picture that I took on the first video that I filmed. And I am wearing this as like a liner on my top lash line. It is a metallic, but it works as a liner. It does have pretty bad fallout though when I use it that way. So hopefully I can remedy that in some way. Maybe mix it with Durline. Those are all three of my randomized shades, very neutral. And basically all mattes. I know that that last one was a shimmer, like a metallic, but I use it as a matte. So I wanted to roll in a shimmery shade, and I decided on something from my ColourPop Wild Nothing palette, and I rolled in the shade Salton, not sure. It is this shade right here, and this is a Super Shock shade. So not only did I roll it in to kind of complete my color story, but I also, am I in focus? Hello? But I also think it'll be really easy to hit pan. Of course, I've used it a few times, so I'll post a picture of what it looked like before I started using it. It is on my lids today and my inner corner. I'm filming this around like 6 p.m. though, so who knows what my makeup is looking like. But those are the 4 eyeshadows that I'm going to start this project with. I'm super excited to get back into panning. And yeah, I hope you are excited to follow along with this project as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you are. And if you're not already subscribed, I hope you stick around and hit that subscribe button before you leave. So I see you in my next one. Bye.